Hello. How is everybody tonight? Welcome to Sunday night stream number 15. Wow. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's had a good weekend and a good Sunday. Let me see who I've got with me here so far. We've got Dave. We've got Usu. We've got Alexis. Hey, what's up, Alexis? How are you? Mike B, how's it going? Richard Skarinki. Rick Hunter. Alex Bacon. PlayStation 9. There's Febzer. What's up, Febzer? Saturn Video. DJ, how's it going, DJ? Scratch Burno. Adolfo Campos. TH Jamie. How you doing, Jamie? Sean Sr. There's Swaggy G. Eddie Weand. What's going on, Eddie? Hope everybody's doing good tonight. There's JHP LLC. Justin Marad. Oh. It's a Sunday, which means it's time for a Sunday night stream, and I'm going to get things started off tonight with a holiday-ish drink. I've not tried this before. I hope it's good. We're going to find out, but I have some of the Winter Spiced Cranberry Sprite, which if you guys haven't tried this, it's really good. I highly recommend the Spiced Cranberry Sprite. And it goes great with vodka, but I don't happen to have any vodka. I do have some of the Good Doctor, the menthol mint. And I think that these two together will be the next hot holiday drink. So I'm gonna try them out. I'm gonna mix them, and we'll see how it goes, I guess. It's got a cup here. Got my cranberry Sprite. And these cans are... This is what a regular soda can looked like in Andre the Giant's hand. So it's going to take two to really get that cup popping. Oh, no. I heard that Jason David Frank passed away today. And of course, Jeremy was all over that. He loved the Power Rangers back in the day. But I didn't know, I hadn't heard how he had died. That's really sad. Really sad. I can't get my... Dang on, I can't get this off of there. Where's my vice grips? It's frozen on. Ah, there we go. Just had to put some elbow grease into it. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, man? What's up, Joe? I'm doing good. How are you? So we got the cranberry Sprite. Pour in some of that Good Doctor. The menthol mint. Dream Emulator, how's it going, buddy? There's Chris, Dr. CZ Death, how are you? So we got some of the Good Doctor here and some cranberry Sprite. Let's mix it up. Here we go. Cheers. That is good. That is good. That is good. Yes, indeed. That is very good. But yeah, the news of his passing was sad for Jeremy because he loved the Power Rangers back in the day. So I know you got to double cup it, man. A double cup. Man, that is good. It'd be even better with like some crushed ice. I don't have any crushed ice though, but some crushed ice in there would be good. But how's everybody doing tonight? Everybody having a good Sunday? Is it cold in your neck of the woods wherever you are? It's been a cold day here in Kentucky. It's 25 degrees right now, so it is a bit chilly here in Kentucky. What's up, Joey? How you doing? When you're drinking from a double styrofoam cup, that's right, you're not playing. You are not playing. That is for sure. So let's do a quick unboxing really quickly. I did not receive a shipping notification on this item, so I had no idea it was coming. But as soon as I saw where it came from and the size of the box, I knew exactly what it was. So if anybody else ordered the Child's Play 4Ks from Scream Factory, you had the option to get them with a Charred Chucky figure. I took that option and then found out later the Chucky figure won't ship until in December now. But it finally arrived. So let's open it up and take a gander at it. If I can find a knife. There we go. Minnesota cold, foggy, where you are, DJ. 24 in Jersey. Freezing in Montreal, I bet. 28 in Virginia. 40 in South Texas. 45 in Houston. Man. I didn't think it got that cold in Texas. So how did they get... This is a weird box. How do you... I don't even know how to open this thing. There we go. Ah, there it is. Yeah, I got a haircut week ago, maybe? Somewhere in that neighborhood. So here we go. It is the Charred Good Guy doll. And it's quite a... It's a little smaller than I had anticipated. But there he is. The Charred Good Guy doll. Now, I have a feeling that this one might become like a collectible, a sought-after collectible in the future, so I may not take it out of the box. But it's got some weird stuff on the display window. It almost looks like drops of water on the inside of the display window. Did Chucky sweat en route or something? I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's like wet. It's like drops of water inside there. It's weird. Chucky got hot, I guess. He sweated, I don't know. He perspired. I don't know. But the Charred Good Guy doll, it's here, finally. So I'd almost forgot about it, really. But yeah, there it is. Box is kind of cool. Well, I kind of just noticed this now too. The box has got like a burnt aesthetic going on it too. Pretty cool. Off-gassing? I don't think it's off-gassing, but who knows? Looked bigger in the pictures? Yeah, it looked a little bigger in the pictures. It did. 21 degrees in Wisconsin. Okay, 27 in Poughkeepsie. Wow. You ever find any tapes in Poughkeepsie? Like in a closet? 58 and raining since 2 in Florida, which is perfect for my Universal Monster Movie Marathon. Oh, that's cool, Pinstripe Dynasty. Have I done any Christmas shopping yet? Yes, I have done some Christmas shopping. I've got some stuff on the way. Well, I got one thing has already arrived for Mom, and I've got some stuff on the way for Jeremy. Don't think what all do I have for Jeremy? I know I've got him couple of books on the way, a couple of shirts. I don't know. I always buy him a bunch of stuff and forget about some of it, and then we're both surprised on Christmas morning when he opens it. How's the detail on the figure? It from what I can see through the little window here, I mean, it looks okay. I mean, the outfit is burnt and torn nicely. The face is melty. The eye looks kind of silly, though. But other than that, I mean, it looks pretty cool. He wants you for a best friend. '87 and PA, really? 30 and snowy in Iowa. We've not gotten any real snow yet here in Kentucky, but I think it's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. I haven't found any tapes, though there was a guy in your closet. Wow, I hope you asked him to leave. If he was unwanted, that is. I mean. Jay the Stingray, how you doing, man? 29 in Wisconsin. Okay. 77 and sunny in SoCal. You know, somebody told me that part of the how they justify the cost of living in California being so much greater than everywhere else is because you're part of what you're paying for is the nicer weather. And I was like, do you buy that? Do you believe that? Does anybody there really buy that? But yeah. Hey, Flash Gibson, how you doing? Oracle. Hey, Piz, hope you're staying warm there in Kentucky. It's freezing here in Illinois, and I was up at Days of the Days of the Dead, Chicago on Friday. Okay. You met Harry Manfredini and Deborah Hayes. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. Is anybody going to what's that what's the convention coming up in Pasadena? Crap. What's that one called? Somebody help me here. There's a convention coming up in Pasadena. PlayStation 9, you're getting started on your poster collection. First, I got myself one for Escape from New York. Okay. Then I got one for Poltergeist. Now I want one for Phenomena. Cool. I love the Creepers version of Phenomena. That poster with Jennifer Connelly holding like her hand full of the insects. I think that's a really cool image. What's up, Big Bear? You're thinking about picking up Don't Panic during Vinegar Syndrome's Black Friday sale. Do I recommend it? Yes, Eddie. If you've not seen my review for Don't Panic, you should. You really should. I freaking love that movie. Love that movie. Monsterpalooza. Yes, I think it's Monsterpalooza. Let me double check here. Monsterpalooza. Is it Monsterpalooza? I don't. No, it must not be. It's happening. It's happening in like a couple of. It's happening in December, so it's coming up. But anyway, Season Screamings. Thank you, Olivia. Yes, Season Screamings in Pasadena. Yes, there it is. Okay. Let me see. Yes, it's Midsummer Scream. Seasons Screamings in Pasadena, December 2nd through 4th. If you're in the area, my buddy Eric Freeman's going to be there. Go and say howdy to Eric. His on-screen big brother is going to be there too, Robert Brian Wilson. So if you're going to be in that area, December 2nd through the 4th, stop by and say hi to Eric. And to Robert Brian Wilson, for that matter. And by the way, the holidays are right around the corner. So if you are in the market for any Eric Freeman merch, I'm talking about signed garbage cans, posters, mugs, 8x10s, whatever, you need to follow this link or head over to the Eric Freeman, THEE EricFreeman.com. What's up, Captain Halloween? Hope you're doing well. LA weather is expensive. That's right. That's right. What's the excuse for New England? What is the excuse for New England? I'm looking forward to Vinegar Syndrome's halfway to Black Friday, or actually their Black Friday sale. Are you guys looking to pick up anything specifically during that sale? That new Santa Claus 4K scan is going to be available. When's that one coming out? I think that one's going to be available Tuesday. Not a good movie, but the TerrorVision Santa Claus release Tuesday at 12 p.m. EST. Not a good movie. But so happy that it's getting a 4K scan and a brand new release, and it looks really nice. And I'm sure there'll be lots of extras on it. And I can't say no. I can't say no to it. So I became a different man when I got my trash can. That's right. That when you get your Eric Freeman signed trash can, it changes your life. There's your life before you got it, and then there's your life after. As a person who grew up in California, I like having seasons. Yeah, I saw that Saturn video. Yeah, I'll definitely be picking up that release. It's about time Four Flies on Grey Velvet got a good release like that. It's long overdue. So, last Sunday, somebody asked me in the chat if I'd heard anything about the Near Dark remake. And I think it had been announced. Had it been announced that it was happening, or that it was maybe happening, or something to that effect? I don't remember. But I do know that it is in development. And I do know that it is being produced by a very well-known horror writer. He's not writing it, but he's producing it. So I do know that it is in the works. So it's not Blumhouse. It's not Blumhouse. It's not associated with Blumhouse. At least not yet. So a Near Dark remake is in the works. So we shall see how that goes. Alex, you bought my favorite horror nature film on Blu-ray, The Prey. Well, good for you. I just want Near Dark on 4K. They can keep the remake. Ugh. No, it's not Eric Red. It's not Eric Red. But I don't know. It may not happen. It's in development. I don't think it's anywhere near going into production or anything. But it's happening. It is happening. Tell us how bad it is. How bad what is? Hey, Michael Sullivan, how are you? Mark, you picked up 8 4Ks at Best Buy. They started their sales this week. Okay, nice. Is there any Thanksgiving horror movies where you guys dress up like a turkey, or a guy dresses up like a turkey and goes on a killing spree? I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are. Yeah. You can buy the Santa Claus release on Tuesday on Terror Vision's website. They're a sister company of, a sister company of Vinegar Syndrome. Show us the worst Michael Myers mask ever made. I think I gave that one away, actually. I mean, there's a lot of bad ones. There's a lot of bad ones. I've shown off the worst of the worst. Yeah. So I've already shown off the worst of the worst, I think. Alex, I don't think yours was the worst of the worst. It wasn't very good. But I did the last person who I was waiting for, who won one of the bad Michael Myers masks. They finally got in touch with me, and I have their address. So I've got everybody's masks bagged up. Oh, check this out. So when you get a package in the mail, and it's in a bag like this, that is your bad Michael Myers mask. Okay. This one here is Antonis's. I don't think Antonis is here. But if you did win a bad Michael Myers mask during our Halloween stream, it's going to arrive in a bag like this. So when you see this bag, know that it contains a bad Michael Myers mask. We desperately need a 4K release of LA AIDS Jabber. We desperately do. I actually have the new... Visual Vengeance release right here. Heartland of Darkness. I'm actually going to be giving away a copy of this too. When I do my review, which my review should be out next week. But yeah, you could win your own copy of the once lost Linnea Quigley movie, Heartland of Darkness. And as with all of these Visual Vengeance titles, it comes with some swag. This one in particular comes with some interesting stuff. It comes with its own prayer cloth. That's right, a prayer cloth.
Come on, Roy. Get your hands dirty.
Thank you, Parker Allen, for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate that, sir. Cheers, Piz. Well, cheers to you, Parker. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. I've not used the prayer cloth yet because it's still sealed. But, you know, if you ever needed a Heartland of Darkness prayer cloth, there you go. And of course you get a poster, you get some VHS video store style stickers, all that good stuff. And the poster is pretty cool. Let me make sure it doesn't have any bad stuff on it before I pop it out here. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. It's just got the lovely Linnea on it. So, another mighty fine release from the folks over at Visual Vengeance. My full review will be out next week. Or, well, technically this week. And you'll be able to enter to win your very own copy of Heartland of Darkness. So, and a prayer cloth. When was the last time I visited the bargain bin? Let's see. Well, the last time I was at McKay's in Knoxville, Tennessee, I kind of thumbed through the bargain bin just briefly. They usually don't have anything good in the bargain bin. Just a lot of the same, 18,000 different Fast and Furious movies, Jurassic Park movies, stuff like that. Yes, sir, John Salk. Yes, sir. That's right, Barney likes beer. Prayer cloths make excellent stocking stuffers. That's very true. By the way, if you've not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. That's right. Rizami is true. Wild stuff does happen in the bargain bin section. You want to be careful. I was one time at the bargain bin section at McKay's. There was a guy. He was wearing a like a chef's outfit. Like he was a chef at one of the nearby restaurants. And he was just standing in front of the bin, and he was just blown out of his mind. Like he was just sitting there. Like I was just watching him. It was fascinating because, like, I mean, he's in public, just totally wasted. Totally wasted. Like he took his break from work and went and got him some oxys or something, and did them in the bathroom there, and decided to go trip out in front of the bargain section. Don't remember what restaurant he was on his. I should have memorized that and been like, oh yeah, we're not going there. So, but yeah, he was just like. And nobody was paying attention to him but me. I miss McKay's. They closed here about 3 years ago. Sometimes you can find some really good stuff there, and sometimes, sometimes you don't. But all the time you go there, you're going to have people like, really not respecting your boundaries, forget about the 6 foot thing. I mean, like they'll get right in your grill if they think they can get over you to snag that $1.99 copy of Season of the Witch with Nicolas Cage in it on DVD. They don't care. They'll crawl right over you. They'll push you out of the way. Whatever it takes. Nikki Acox? That name doesn't ring a bell. Nikki Acox. Oh, this just happened? I don't really remember very much of Jeepers Creepers 2. That was really just about the only movie I would have seen her in. Let's see, what else did she do here? Yeah, that was the only thing I really would have seen her in is Jeepers Creepers 2. Do you think Nicolas Cage ever turned down a movie? Probably not, but there was a quote. I heard a quote somebody said about Nicolas Cage that, you know, it didn't matter if he was in a movie that sucked, that like he knew it was going to suck. It was just a gig to you know, because he needed money. He still gave it his all. He still gave it 100%. So, I mean, that's respectable. Even if he's doing a gig just for a paycheck, he still gave it 100%, you know. I can't wait to see him as Dracula in that Renfield movie. That's going to be something. That is going to be something. So I see some people talking about the Crystal Lake series in the chat. The Welcome to Derry series is happening too. You guys got more interest or more faith in the Welcome to Derry series or the Friday the 13th series? It's coming to Peacock. And by the way, it's been confirmed that Bill Skarsgård will be returning as Pennywise for the Welcome to Derry series. I actually think a Welcome to there's more material to plunder with a Welcome to Derry series, really. Neither. Okay. Want a Jason movie, not a dumb TV show. Keeping expectations in check for both. I think from my understanding, Brian Fuller, according to somebody I know who spoke to him, he's got 2 seasons worth of stories already for that Friday the 13th series. 2 seasons of I don't know what they would consider a season if it's on Peacock, how many episodes per season, but I mean 2 seasons worth of episodes already, like already ready. So and I think the movie rights, if we hear about a Friday the 13th movie, that's going to be Sean Cunningham's thing. This series is Victor Miller's thing. The movie, which will eventually happen, that's going to be the Sean Cunningham thing. $16 episodes per season, you think? Well, and they can do more than just a prequel. Justin, because they can use anything Friday the 13th in this series. Like, they can use adult Jason. They can use the hockey mask, the whole 9 yards. So will they do that in the first season? I mean, I don't know. I mean, we're definitely going to get Jason as a kid and his mother and, that relationship. And I think, it's going to lead up to Jason drowning. to, Betsy going insane, starting her murder spree, and then, it'll end the way the movie ended. That'll probably be season 1. I hope they don't stretch out like the prequel parts of it and the part 1 parts of it into multiple seasons. I think they need to get the prequel stuff and the part 1 stuff done. That needs to be your first season. Get that done. And then let's explore Jason. I don't care if they give it to Claudio Fragasso in the Friday the 13th universe. I think that'd be a match made in heaven. I really do. I think that'd be a match made in heaven. I've only seen 2 episodes of the Chucky series. That was the very first 2 episodes. I've heard mixed things about season 2, but I don't know. I've not heard it doesn't seem to have the same kind of buzz that the first season had, at least on social media. So that is maybe a bad sign. I don't know. What I have heard about it has been kind of mixed. So I don't know. If you're watching season 2 of Chucky, let us know what you think. Plans for Thanksgiving is just Jeremy and I having some turkey and having a good meal. That's our plans. Very simple. Very, very simple Thanksgiving with me and Germs. And by the way, the Welcome to Derry series will also be a prequel. So. Ooh, turkey tacos. That sounds good. Could go for some turkey tacos. Jeremy and I did have, we had Moe's tonight for dinner, and it was really good. We each had big fat burritos stuffed with rice and beans and cheese and He had ground beef and I had grilled chicken in mine. So it's good stuff. Good stuff. No casting announcements just yet for the Friday the 13th series. I don't think there's been any casting announcements other than Bill Skarsgård for the Welcome to Derry series either. What's your all's plans for Thanksgiving? How about this? Who's planning on deep frying a turkey for Thanksgiving? If you're going to deep fry, let us know. Moe's is a sleeper. Most people, when they think of that kind of restaurant, they think of like Chipotle or Qdoba. But Moe's is good. Moe's is good. Any predictions for titles at Vinegar Syndrome? No. I hope one of the titles they're releasing is Psycho Cop, but I don't know. That one seems to be one of those cursed movies like Fright Night 2. So they've got 2 surprise releases 2 surprise VS releases and 2 new VSA releases. So, on their Black Friday sale. I've already pre-ordered Invisible Maniac, so that one's already pre-ordered. Already picked up the Texas Chainsaw 2 release, which I did a full review of this. If you missed it, go check it out. It's on my channel now. And I got the Don't Open Till Christmas release. I did a review of that one as well. That's a beautiful release. I may have to pick up the Roadhouse 4K too, because I'm glad that they were able to talk Rowdy Harrington into doing. I think he's at least doing a new interview for it. So that'll be cool. Deep fried turkey here. It's one of the best ways to have it if you know what you're doing. Yeah. Deep fried turkey is very good. I wish I could deep fry going to see my folks and going to a retro dance party with the lady the next day. That's very cool, Dream Emulator. Very cool. Smoked turkeys are good as well. Okay. All right. Going to your aunt's house for Turkey Day. What do you think of the munchies? It's been a long time since I've seen the munchies. I don't remember hardly anything about it. So, but it's not one that I feel like going out of my way to revisit either. But, what's up, Grave Dank? My family has deep fried turkeys for 30 years. Nice. So they know what they're doing with a turkey and the deep fryer. That's good. I've heard that things can go horribly awry easily when you're deep frying a turkey. Gozer the Gozerian says, thank you for recommending The Vanishing 1988. Watched it last week. Have no idea how I haven't heard of it already. Yeah, great film. Great movie. So chilling. So awesome. I did pick up, let's see. Speaking of McKay's, when I was there the other day, I had a bunch of store credits, so I picked up a couple of new Blu-rays. And speaking of Nicolas Cage, he's in one of them. Pig. I've heard really good things about Pig. So I'm looking forward to checking it out. I've heard this is just a tremendous performance from Nicolas Cage. So looking forward to checking out Pig. If you've seen Pig in the chats, please let me know. Pig. I got to work on Thanksgiving at the Target distribution center and get ready to ship all the crap out for Black Friday for 12 hours. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'd love Monster Man if they get it. Isn't that is that the Rolf Konevsky film? Is that what you're talking about, Ben? I like Death Sentence, Joe. I like Death Sentence. Pig Made You Cry. Okay. Yeah, I've heard really good things about it. So looking forward to checking out Pig. And I picked out this one from B-movie legend Fred Olen Ray, Scalps. This is one I've not seen since VHS. So I don't remember it being very good, but you know, I couldn't pass it up. I'll revisit Scalps. It's never a bad time to revisit Scalps. Pig is his best movie in over a decade. Okay, all right. What kind of scumbag puts a sticker on a slip like that? Well, I mean, that's luckily though, with McKay's, they've done something with their stickers. Now, back in the day, when you bought something from McKay's and it had one of these stickers on it, I mean, you had to sandblast it off. But like now their stickers, I don't know if they're just cheaper or if they've realized that, you know, the error of their ways. But when you peel off the sticker on one of these releases like this, it just comes off of there perfectly. There's no gunk left behind. It comes off just perfectly. So big ups to McKay's for that. But yeah, back in the day when you got a sticker, if it was on a bad place, it was a nightmare. But now, I mean, they just come right off. So there you go. Yeah, Scalps is slow. I remember Scalps being pretty slow. Yeah. Monster Man is a slasher where he drives a monster truck. Okay. Isn't there a Rolf Konevsky film that's called Monster Man or something like that? No, it's Nightmare Man, isn't it? I think it might be Nightmare Man. Pig is fantastic. Should do a Wednesday night watch along of Blood Rage. It'd be more of a live commentary than a watch along. Don't want to get into copyright issues. Although there used to be a thing on Twitch where you could do watch alongs. If the movie was on Amazon Prime, you could show it on your Twitch stream and you'd be all good. I tried that one time. I don't remember what movie I tried it with, but it worked reasonably well. But, I mean, I couldn't do it here on YouTube. It'd have to happen on Twitch. And I think to be able to watch along, you would have to be an Amazon Prime subscriber too. So, I mean, there's hoops you got to jump through. And I don't know if it's even still a thing, to be honest. Is that still a thing? I don't remember what it was called. A watch party, yeah. Is that still a thing? Let's see. Twitch. I don't even see it here. Well, let's see. Yep, you can still do watch parties. Okay. So, I mean, that could be a possibility, but like I said, there's hoops you got to jump through. You'd have to watch over on Twitch, which that's not a big deal to watch over on Twitch, but you also have to be an Amazon Prime subscriber to be able to watch along. So, or that's how it used to be. They may have changed it. I don't know. I'll look into it. And I don't even know if Blood Rage is available on Amazon Prime to begin with. Hey, there's Ken, Mid-Level Media. How you doing, sir? Yeah, that was a big COVID thing. Yeah. I don't know. Did Netflix have a watch party feature? What's going on with you, Ken? What physical media releases are you looking forward to for the rest of this year? Are there any big ones? By the way, did you get your hands on that was it Imprint or Viavision? That big Saw Ultimate Collection release that came in the reverse bear trap. Pretty sure it's on Prime. I have to look into it. Chester's going to see Menu. Yeah, I've heard that's pretty good. You should do a shirt. It's not cranberry sauce. It's PWO and a picture of your face on Terry's body. That'd be funny. Carry 100%. Okay. No. Okay. You did not get that release, Ken. Pockets ain't that deep. I hear you. That thing was like, what, $200? At least? I know it was not cheap. Is Final Exam getting a 4K, Justin? Oh, yeah. I think I heard that it was actually Final Exam 4K. It is coming out. Dark Force. Okay. All right. I don't know if I'll be picking that one up on 4K or not. I mean, the Blu-ray's fine, and that's not one I watch very often. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. $280. Holy crap. I'm excited for Company of Wolves 4K and Mystery Men 4K this week. Okay. Yeah, In the Company of Wolves. Yes. Yep. That'll look great in 4K, I'm sure. That'll look great. Yeah, I knew City of the Living Dead's coming to 4K. That's definitely a pickup for me. Good morning, Chan. You picked up the Arrow video release of True Romance with the poster. Cool. Great freaking movie, man. Great movie. Whatever happened to the Terror 10 Killer that was supposed to be released through VCI in October? No clue. No clue. Maybe they realized they were about to release Terror 10 Killer and pulled the plug on it. What's up, Drum Smash? How are you doing? Hey, Horror Movie Fan 2007. I'm not a huge coffee guy. If I'm, if I need a little caffeine in the morning or to get me through the day at work, I'll drink a cup or two. Yeah, I noticed that, Dream Emulator. Yeah, Amazon had some good deals on 4Ks. I've not heard anything about the Toxic Avenger remake in a long time. I don't know. I'm guessing that's in post-production. Did that have a release date on it? Anybody excited for this Escape from New York sequel that's going to be happening from the Radio Silence people? Kurt Russell is apparently returning as Snake Plissken. Anybody hyped to check that out? You'd prefer Toxic Avenger 4K? What about their Scream 6? Has anybody got any hope for Scream 6? Ghostface takes New York. I like Kurt Russell, but 80s Kurt Russell. I bet Carpenter would do the score. I bet he would. Fatal Games. I don't know. That's a really, really obscure one. That's the kind of movie, like, if that thing was going to get a release, it seems like it would have already gotten it. I mean, and that one's got Vinegar Syndrome written all over it. Remember, you gave a good example of a good Kurt Russell Snake Plissken movie with him smoking a cigarette and saying "One Last Ride." I vaguely remember that. Yeah, I vaguely remember that. I mean, I guess they could do another. You know, I mean, it's all in the execution. It's all in how they write it. You know, and I mean, Kurt Russell, like Ken just said, he can still go. You know. You put that eye patch on him, you know, he can slide back into Snake Plissken with no problems. So I think that'd be pretty cool. Welcome to the human race. Yeah, what's not to love about Kurt Russell? I agree, Justin. We need Evil Laugh on 4K. Yes. I've got a Samsung 4K curved screen TV. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the Radio Silence guys, they're talented. I don't know. I think they can do it. I think they could do it. Better them than some others. My fire. There we go. Just had to poke it with the poker to get the fire going again. But thank you, Barney. No wonder it got cold in here all of a sudden. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, Manuel, about Jeremy and Jason David Frank passing away. He was sad about that. He did love the Power Rangers as a kid. So, yeah, it sucks. Poke with fire poker. What's up, Lost Tune? How are you doing? Did I lose some of my strength and power when I got my hair cut? Yes, actually, I think I did a little bit. How you been, Lost Tune? You doing all right? What comic books Jeremy likes? He's pretty easy when it comes to comics. I mean, all the all the major superheroes he likes: Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. You can't go wrong with any of those, but he just likes comics pretty much in general, really. I finally got the chance to watch The Fog and Escape from New York transfers, and they are both great improvements on the previous transfer. Very happy with the purchases. Oh, that's cool. How you doing, Justin Moreno? Hey, 345 Akimbo. That's right, Gallagher passed away. Wow. Gallagher has passed away. That's right. It always happens in threes, right? If you've not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I would appreciate that. So let's check out some... let's open up some physical media that I recently received and see what we got. Here we go. Two holiday. One's a holiday horror movie. I'm not sure. This movie just sounded interesting to me, so I got it. The Leech. This is the Arrow release. Anybody seen The Leech? When is Mutilator 2 getting released? I don't know. I talked to Buddy the other day, and we're going to see about scheduling a Bloodstream with him either next month or in January to talk all about Mutilator 2. So I know the movie's done. It's in the can. Buddy's probably trying to find it the right home as far as, distribution is concerned. But I know a lot of people are looking forward to Mutilator 2. Me too. Hi, Alex. Where's my cat? I decided to pass on the cowboy hat. But, I don't know. I thought it suited me. Gal's Onion. What is that? Oh, you mean the glass onion? Okay. Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. Forget what movie it was in front of. Trying to stay warm here, Justin. Trying to stay warm. It's very cold. Very cold. How about Bob Iger coming back as Disney CEO? They fired Chapek today, or maybe nobody cares here. Well, isn't... I heard that Disney was going through some financial difficulties, right? Like Disney Plus is turned into a big... just a big siphon for money. At least that's what they're blaming it on, Disney Plus. I heard that Disney was like putting a freeze on hiring people and looking to cut, lay people off. And I mean, Disney is having financial difficulties. That's surprising. So I can understand that maybe, Chupik, maybe they felt like he had, he wasn't doing a good job. I've not seen the trailer for the new William Dafoe film. I have not. Yeah, Disney. Is anybody here a Disney Plus subscriber? $6 billion down the hole. $6 billion. Wow. Holy crap. How do you lose $6 billion? Man. Damn. Justin, I've not noticed any real difference with Twitter, to be honest. Just a lot of people complaining about Twitter. And honestly, that's what people were doing before Elon Musk. So it's the same old. I've not noticed any difference. Amazon just laid a bunch off too. Hey, Ingbert, how you doing? Disney and Marvel, both you can keep. Well, I mean, I think it was Ken. It was Ken that did it. Ken is responsible for Chupik being fired. It was his subscription that pushed it over the edge. The board of directors said, look, if we lose one more, then he's gone. And that was when Ken canceled his subscription. But I mean, for me, Disney totally mishandled Star Wars. That I think is a big issue. People seem to be burnt out on the Marvel stuff, and there's so much Marvel stuff on Disney Plus. So, I don't know. I've seen that trailer, JK. I've seen the trailer for the Winnie the Pooh horror movie. And I will watch it. I think Disney's been pouring too much money into animated films that are just not doing well on Disney Plus. I feel like a new Pixar film is released every week. Alex Farrell is following me on Twitch. Thank you, sir. But doesn't sound like anybody's seen The Leech. The plot synopsis sounded interesting, so I'm going to check it out. And, I picked this up just in time for the holidays. Jack Frost 2. I mean, I didn't pick this up when it first came out for a reason. I was waiting for the holidays. So, the Jack Frost 2, Revenge of the Mutant Killer Snowman. There you go. And maybe I'll do a giveaway for one of these too when I do my review of this in the near future. So I know there's some love for Jack Frost 2 out there, at least for the original Jack Frost. The original Jack Frost is a lot of fun. Got to work outside in the cold tomorrow. That sucks, Dave. Bundle up. Bundle up. The Jack Frost 1 cover always freaked me out in the video store. Yeah. On Jack Frost 2, they didn't even contact Scott to come back for the voice until after they filmed it. He had no clue. I know this one was, the first film was shot on a modest budget. This one was an even modester budget. And don't remember a whole lot about this one. I remember seeing it like on Cinemax a few times back in the day, but don't remember very much about it. This is a post-replacement copy, I'm pretty sure. Because this is, I'm pretty sure it is. But what are you up to, Chris? You doing good? I like the Haunted Mansion ride at Disney too. I do too. I like the Pirates of the Caribbean one also. I'm a sucker for those rides. Yeah, I actually didn't pick up the Flatliners 4K. I decided just to stick with my my good old Blu-ray of the film. You're basking in the holiday vibes. Nice, man. Nice. Have you already started watching some holiday horror movies? Anybody watching holiday horror already? Are you waiting for December at least? Michael Keaton was great as a killer snowman. He was. You wait for December 1st. That's usually what I did. That's usually what I do too. But, I started a little early with Don't Open Till Christmas. So, you're going to watch Silent Night, Deadly Night this week? That's cool. Now, when is that new Vestron 3, 4, and 5 set coming out? Is that coming out on like the 12th or something? The 9th or the 12th? Let's see. I've got it pre-ordered here. December 13th. Okay. December 13th. Oh, speaking of Silent Night, Deadly Night, I recently got this from Unita Candles. The Garbage Day candle. I actually picked up 2. I'm gonna mail one to Eric because he's got to have his own candle, right? So I thought Eric would get a kick out of it. Not sure what that smell is. But garbage day. Garbage day candle. How cool is that? Brandon's planning on watching Santa's Sleigh, Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Better Watch Out next week. It's a nice list. I liked Hell High. Any other recommendations on something similar? Ooh, something similar to Hell High. What's the movie Sean Cunningham directed that had James Spader in it? What was that one called? What was that one called? The New Kids. The New Kids. Hell High's better than The New Kids, but The New Kids is worth watching. Unita candles. That is my buddy Christian Hanna Hara, or Planet CHH. That's his kind of side hustle. He and his wife, and they do really cool stuff. Different candles. They're like, these are wax melts, which I love these. I'm gonna pop one of those on the melter right now. As a matter of fact. First week of December is strong. Black Christmas and Pulp Fiction on 4K. That's right. Black Christmas 4K. Yep. Then, of course, we had A Christmas Story come out on 4K. A Christmas Story is now out, which I need to watch that. So, I was talking about Bob Clark on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. I always think about Bob Clark this time of year because, he directed 2 Christmas classics on complete opposite ends of the spectrum and the genre spectrum, with Black Christmas and A Christmas Story. And I think he's just such an underrated filmmaker. He had such a versatile body of work doing, he did really great horror movies. He did great comedies, thrillers. I mean, he even those Baby Genius movies, those were like, at least the first one was like a big hit, and that was like a kid's movie. So, really talented filmmaker, doesn't get the recognition he deserves, and unfortunately he's no longer with us. Gonna watch Blood Rage this week on Tubi. Okay, nice. Oh, that's right, Ben Grimm. I forgot about that. Yeah. New Kids is kind of a Christmas movie. Their uncle owns a Christmas theme park. I'd forgot about that. Yeah, The Dorm That Dripped Blood. I forgot about that. Does that take place during Christmas break or Thanksgiving? What's the next convention I'm attending? No plans at the moment. But I think I've created a monster with Jeremy, because he's already talking about wanting to go to Scarefest again next year. So he's already making plans for next year's Scarefest. Yeah, Porky's. Porky's was the highest grossing. It was the fifth highest grossing comedy, or it was the fifth highest grossing movie of 1982, period. And it was the highest grossing Canadian film for a long time. Maybe it still is. I don't know. But it was. Yeah, Murder by Decree is awesome, John. Yeah. Yep. Nobody talks about that one. That one's really good. If you've not seen Murder by Decree, you should check it out. Also, Death Dream is really good. And when is that Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things 4K coming out? That is still coming out, right? Let's see. December 6th. Okay. 50th anniversary. Wow. I've never been to LexCon. But I know Sam Raimi's going to be there early next year. So you never know. Christmas is the Dorm That Dripped Blood. Okay. The Christmas Story 4K was actually really solid. That's good to know. Yeah, I think somebody mentioned To All a Good Night getting a new release last week. I don't think I've heard anything about it, though. I was actually talking with David Howard Thornton recently about having him come on for a Bloodstream. So that may happen. I've seen New Year's Evil. Not a huge fan of it. Not a huge fan of that one. If you've not dropped a like on the stream, please do so. I would appreciate that. Yeah, I think he'd be a fun guest. So I don't know. That might happen. But definitely Buddy Cooper, either sometime next month or early January. He'll be back to talk all about Mutilator 2. Hopefully maybe to break some news about the movie. The Christmas Story sequel was really good. I just watched it a couple hours ago. I was going to try and sneak it in before the stream started, but I didn't have time. But I do plan on watching it. I'm glad. I'm glad that it's gotten, decent reviews. The guy who played the freak on the Funhouse has a YouTube channel called Larry Block. Really? I had no idea. That's right, Manuel, yeah. If I can get the Iron Lady from Halloween Kills, Art the Clown shouldn't be an issue. Anything else you guys want to discuss before I call it a night on this Sunday night stream? Thank you, Ryan. You tried the Fruit Quake this week. Tasted like Code Red with nutmeg. It smelled like juicy fruit gum. I thought it was okay. I've actually drank a couple of cans. Well, I drank a couple of cans during last week's stream. And I don't know, it tastes very ginger ale-y to me. Watched Speak No Evil. Cool. Yeah, I've got that Synapse Blu-ray for The Dorm That Drip Blood. It's a pretty good one. It is, yeah. Yes. A Near Dark remake is in the works. Yes, indeed. Trick or Treat was a very good Scream Factory release. Is that what you're trying to say, Ryan? Yeah, I heard that movie, Finn. Yeah, Mountain Dew Pitch Black is coming back. I liked it. Jeremy liked it a lot too, as I recall. Was the original Near Dark any good? Yes. Yeah. It's a great movie. Am I planning on partaking in the Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday sale? Yes. Yes, I am. You bet. What's the last new DVD you purchased, not including Blu-ray DVD combo packs? Ooh, gosh. What was the last DVD I bought? That's a good question. I think it was The Night Flyer. I found a DVD of The Night Flyer at McKay's, as a matter of fact. So I do believe that was the last standard DVD I bought. How many Blu-rays would I say I have? Oh, man. I've never tried to count. There'd be a lot. I think Vinegar Syndrome is at the top of the list right now. I think they've been at the top of the list for a while because, I mean, they just and they're getting, bigger titles. I mean, like, Chainsaw 2, for instance. And it's a 4K, and they go the extra mile because they know who their audience is. They know that their audience is, people like me, people like us who are big collectors. So they go out of their way and put them in, this packaging and load them down with extras because they know that that's what we want. So I mean, Vinegar Syndrome's just killing it at the moment. They've been killing it for a little while. I mean, actually. So their releases are really the last few releases that I've been really excited about have been Vinegar Syndrome. I've got no faith in the Exorcist trilogy that's coming out, or that's in the works with David Gordon Green. I've got no hope for that. The Evil Dead Rise, I don't know. That one's a weird one too, because that one has been postponed a couple of times, and the only thing they've shown us from that movie is one picture. So I don't know. I hope it's not. I hope there's not issues with it, but it kind of seems like there might be. I hope not. Yeah, Chris. I mean, you're right. Yeah, we're lucky that Vinegar Syndrome exists. I mean, they've given really good releases to movies that companies like Arrow and Scream Factory just wouldn't touch. So, thank goodness for Vinegar Syndrome. And maybe they'll get some more of these bigger titles and give them killer releases like this in the future. Or at least they'll keep that going in the future. Yeah, the original Chainsaw, I think, is actually, there's a new 4K for it coming out soon. Like, even if the new Halloween trilogy had been great, I mean, why even just leave The Exorcist alone? Just leave it alone. I've not checked out the Kino Dress to Kill release. Arrow's right up there too. I love Arrow. What company Blu-rays do you own the most? Oh man, it'd probably be it'd be close. It'd be between Scream Factory and Arrow. And probably Scream Factory would be the one. It'd be close. It'd be very close. But I think Scream Factory would win out. Yeah, I mean, just leave The Exorcist alone. You're not gonna come anywhere near topping. You know, you're not gonna come anywhere near the first movie. And I love Part 3 too. I think Part 3's right up there with the original. You're not going to touch either one. Yeah, Ryan, I've got the Dolly Dearest Vinegar Syndrome release. Yeah, I did a review of it a few years ago. Yeah, Kino puts out really good releases too. There are already so many exorcism, possession movies out and coming that they're going to have to do something huge with these Exorcist films in order to even make a splash. I mean, that's true. That's true. The title alone is only going to carry them so far. Because, I mean, like, if the trailer doesn't look good and, you know, if early reviews don't sound good, I mean, why go there? Why even go there? How many VS titles do I own? I mean, quite a few. A good flashback Halloween Kills mask. I did an unboxing of one recently. Myers Tech. Check that video out. It came out, I think it was the day before Halloween. So check that video out. No, they're not rebooting The Exorcist. It's a sequel trilogy. So, it's a sequel trilogy. So, I mean, at least they're not trying to reboot or remake the original. But still, I mean, just don't have high hopes. Is Linda Blair involved? I don't know. I know that Ellen, her mother in the first film, is back. Surely to God, Linda Blair will be involved in some way, I would think. Abby from 1974. No, I've never seen that. The Exorcist ripoff that Warner's sued out of circulation. Really? I've got to check this movie out. Let's see. Oh my God. A marriage counselor becomes possessed by the demon of sexuality when her father-in-law and exorcist freed it while in Africa. Alrighty. Is it available to watch anywhere? Let's see. Here's It's actually got William Marshall in it from Blackula. Carol Speed. Oh, good. I've got to watch this now. All right, let's see if it's available to watch anywhere. There are DVDs available, or at one time they were. Oh crap! They are long out of print though. Long out of print. And not cheap. Holy crap. Wow. I'd never heard of Abby. If it was AIP, you know it's quality. Hey, Jason Breitenbach, what's up? How are you? Do a quick ranking of the David Gordon Green trilogy of Halloween movies. I would say Halloween Kills would be in last. Halloween Kills would be in last place, of course. And Halloween Ends was the best. There you go. Now let's see how many hateful comments I get. Let's wait for those to roll in. Is it true the Child's Play 4Ks have audio issues? Do they? I watched part 2 and I don't remember seeing any audio issues. Or hear any audio issues. I actually went back and rewatched Halloween 2018 after I watched Halloween Ends. And the Halloween 2018 is, you know, it's not bad. It should have been, I mean, not to go down the Halloween rabbit hole again, but I mean, the 2018 film is fine. I mean, you know, it's perfectly fine. And honestly, that should have just been it. That should have just been it. Honestly. Joy. Yeah, Josh, I actually think I heard that about Dolby Atmos. That, yeah. I think that's the issue. The issue is the Dolby Atmos and people not having that. Either not having Dolby Atmos on their system, the capability to do Dolby Atmos, or it's not configured correctly or whatever. As a Halloween 2018 was the most Halloween movie of the series, of that trilogy, put it that way. Halloween 2018 was the most Halloween. So it's got that going for it. Halloween Kills was, That was a Terminator movie, not a Halloween movie. And Halloween Ends was Halloween Ends. So, I do think though, I think we're going to start hearing in the coming years though, we're going to start hearing more and more about that trilogy and from like David Gordon Green and, you know, like where they wanted it to go and where they had to take it. I think we're going to hear a lot about that, a lot more about the trilogy as the years go by. But one thing is for certain about that trilogy. The only movie in that trilogy people are going to be talking about 5 years from now, 10 years from now, whatever, is Ends. And I think as time goes on, you're going to have more and more fans of Halloween Ends. That's the one that people will talk about. That's the one that people will analyze and dissect and yada, yada, yada. So, not a bad deal, Boyd. Not a bad deal. I'd love to have James Jude Courtney on for a Bloodstream. I think he was the best thing about this trilogy, hands down. He was the best thing about the trilogy. I didn't say Ends would get better. I said Ends is the movie that people will be talking about on down the way. That's the movie that people will be analyzing and dissecting and so on and so forth. And that's the one that will, I'm sure, garner its own cult following as time goes on also. I've not had a chance to meet James Jude Courtney. Seems like a really nice guy. Seems like a really, really nice guy. Yeah, that's right. We lost Jim Winburn today. Yep, we lost him. I heard about that just before I went live. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a night there, folks. We've been going for just over 2 hours. But I want to thank y'all for tuning in and hanging out with me on this frigid Sunday night here in Kentucky. Always enjoy the conversation. And so let me do some shout outs here. Shout out to Febzer, Lost Tune, and Febzer and Lost Tune, who tuned in over on Twitch. Thank you very much. And I may look into doing a watch party for. Let me make sure Blood Rage is on Amazon Prime. It is, but it's not free, so I don't know if I could stream it or not on Twitch. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. But a watch party for Blood Rage is a possibility. But like I said, it would probably happen. Well, it would have to happen over on Twitch. But I'll look into it. Let's see who else was with me tonight here. Let's do a shout out to Parker Allen for the $4.99 super chat. Thank you for that, sir. Much appreciated. Who's still with me? We've got Ryan Harris, not from the UK, bro. Thank you, sir. Rick Hunter. We got Dave. We got Manuel Villarreal, Eddie Wien, Sean Sr., Brandon Hewson, Entertainment Wizard, Swaggy G, Danny H. Vlogs, a movie fan, Ryan Harris, Drum Smash 88. There's JK, Justin Moreno, Ingbert Rottington. Oh, by the way, again, if you won a bad Michael Myers mask, I'm going to get those out in the mail this week. I finally got the last winner's mailing address. And again, when you see this packaging on your doorstep, know that it contains a bad Michael Myers mask. All right. Let's see who else was with me tonight. Metropolis.
You are one scared cat. They call me Reggie the Reckless.
Jason. 2 months old. Thank you for being a channel member for 2 months, man. Appreciate that very, very much. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so again, thank you all for tuning in. Always a pleasure hanging out with you on Sunday night. I've got a patron stream scheduled for Tuesday, beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. My review of Heartland of Horror will be out this week. I'll also be giving away a copy of that Blu-ray, so keep your eyes peeled for that. All right. Thanks again for tuning in. Y'all take care. Have a great week. And until next time, peace.